Thank you for tuning in to As It Lays. Today's subject is Phyllis Diller. Miss Diller, thank you for being here.
Oh, I'm here and I'm happy to be here.
Well, we'll just get started with the questions.
Oh, I hope so.
Do you take any daily vitamins or dietary supplements?
No, I do not take any dietary supplements or vitamins. I simply try to eat the right foods. I try to get everything naturally the way they used to in the old days. In other words, I eat a proper diet. Fruit, vegetables, some meat, lots of fish, and I feel that I don't... If you eat all the good food, you shouldn't need supplements and phony stuff. I don't understand that.
If you were going on a pilgrimage, where would your Mecca be?
My Mecca. My Mecca is my home. I'm in heaven right now.
What are your thoughts on beauty pageants?
Beauty pageants? I'm not really for beauty pageants. There's something a little off there, I think. Why don't we have ugly pageants? Oh, that was funny.
Are you reading anything interesting at the moment?
Reading? I don't like to tell you this, but I am just losing the sight of the eyes, so I cannot read anymore. I just have to listen and look and hum. If I were reading, it would be biography of interesting people. Or I was crazy about Christopher Hitchens, my favorite heretic.
How do you handle telemarketers when they call?
I say goodbye.
Have you ever returned something after wearing it?
Never.
If you were on a first date and it wasn't going well, how would you try and get out of it?
There have been so many I can't remember.
What would you consider to be your worst habit?
Oh, interrupting. I don't like people who interrupt, but I do it myself. I interrupt people.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend? Who is my best friend? Oh, dear, who is my best friend? Who is it? I have so many. Let's leave it that way.
What is your favorite flavor Girl Scout cookie?
I didn't know they came in flavors, darling.
If God had a name, what would it be?
Gertrude.
It's Friday night after a long week. Do you celebrate with a night on the town or relax with a home-cooked meal?
Well, it's been a wonderful week for me. I sold an awful lot of art, which is business. I did a show. I did the Bold and the Beautiful. And it is a weekend now, and it's just before another event. I'm losing the first tooth I have ever lost, meaning these are all 90-year-old teeth, which means it wasn't a baby tooth, but it was a little baby tooth. That's an event, you know. I mean, thank God I had all those teeth all that long time. But now I've forgotten the question. Oh yes, I'm going out to dinner. I almost always go out to dinner with a beau.
Have you ever taken a dance class or dance lessons?
Yes, I've taken dance lessons, even as a child and then as an adult. After I was in the business and on the road, I went to ballet every day for exercise, either that or tennis. for exercise.
Has your life turned out the way you thought it might?
I had no idea it would turn out like this. However, it's turned out. Let me think. How did I think it would turn out? I don't believe I had any thoughts about it. I just kept day by day by day letting it unfold on its own. It was a good idea.
What do you miss most about being a teenager?
About being a teenager? What do I miss most about being a teenager? I was not a happy teenager. I mean, I didn't look like I wanted to look. I didn't have the clothes I wanted to have. And I didn't live where I wanted to live. I was very, very out of kilter as a teenager. So those were not my happy years.
What is the song that is closest to your heart?
Smile. I just recorded it. It's going to be a single with a group called the Pink Martini. And it will be orchestrated, and I love it. It's written by someone that I admired as a child, as a grown-up. It was written by Charlie Chaplin. Smile, meaning always give that warm front to the world, regardless of what's happening.
Do you make New Year's resolutions?
I don't make New Year's resolutions because I know I would break them. And I can't think of anything that's that important to change.
Are you interested in politics?
No, and I'll tell you why. It's been the same. You know, I've been around nearly 100 years. It never changes. It's just, let's play the game, play the game. You talk, I'll talk, you talk, they talk, we talk, they talk. Talk, 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 talk. Very few people do anything.
What do you want the world to know about Phyllis Diller?
I want them to think that I'm a good person and that I'm honest. I want them to know that I want them to think that I'm kind. These are things I like to try to be. I try to be kind. I want to be kind to everybody. I'd like for everybody to be happy.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Good.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for watching. Thank you.